Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today we're putting together the cover for our first project of the Use That Precious Stuff challenge. And I don't know when these kinds of things became precious, but you probably have a stack of chipboard too that you've saved because you might need it sometime. Well, use it. I'm using it today. I'm going to use the chipboard back. It's a nice thick piece of chipboard. I'm going to use it for my spine. And then I'm going to use the front from that same book as where I sew in my signatures. So I went ahead and cut a piece of that that's 1.5 inches wide and the same height as the book. And then I cut this just slightly, very, very slightly smaller than this. I also cut a piece of my onion skin dyed paper. It doesn't look, it's hard to tell that it's dyed, but it is. Another one of my precious things. And I'm going to use that for the bookmark, and I may add some fabric or something else as well. So I haven't done that yet. I just got that much done because I know I'm going to use that much. I also went ahead and cut these pages just a little bit on this outside edge so that I can move this out a little bit when I glue it down, and that will leave room for my fabric to not cover up the picture inside. So that's how much I've gotten done so far. I do want to go ahead and glue these down first because that is going to be move these things out of the way so I don't get glue on them. That needs to be done before I can put my fabric inside my spine. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to glue this down, I think with Yes Paste, because I've already got it out here. And I'm just going to put as thin a layer as I can get on here. And it's okay. I'm just going off onto my, that's one reason to use this mat, so you can kind of squeegee off if you need to make sure you're doing it really thin. But you want also to cover all of it, all the edges, everything. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I will clean that up. Okay. You want to really burnish it down really good. It needs to make a really good connection. And we'll let that sit. And I'm going to clean this up before we do the other one. That's the nice thing about these mats. You can just clean the glue right off. And this Yes Paste is pretty sticky glue, so you really do want to clean it. But it comes off this real easy. All right, I don't know where it is, so we'll get another one. Okay. And now we're going to do this side the same way. I don't want that to be, it still feels a little sticky. I don't want there to be anything that's going to stick that paper. It's old paper. I don't want to damage it. Okay, that feels good. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. Kind of got to try to find something to hold on to so you don't end up doing that. And you got to look for the sheen so you know you covered everything. Okay. We'll put this down. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Okay, very good. And we'll clean this up again. So one thing about working with your precious stuff, you do tend to be a little more careful about trying to keep things cleaner. Because it is precious stuff. Okay. Now then, I've got this piece of Tyvek, and I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's make sure. Let's just make sure that it's going to be, oh, I need to make sure it lines up good. And you want to leave a little bit of space. I'm going to have to stand up so I can look straight down at this. Okay. And then if I put this on there, I think I cut that about right. I want it to go about where this, whatever they had glued on there in the past, probably something from the library. I want my Tyvek to cover that up, but I don't want to cover up the words. And that's makes this a little bit scary to do. Normally, when I do this, I put the Tyvek down, and then I put this on it. And I may still do that and then pick this up, and I don't know, it's a little scary to think about if I accidentally go over. Okay, let's just say if I did it like this, where would it be? Okay, I'm going to do the Tyvek, put the Yes Paste on and put this down. And then I think I'll turn it over and put it onto the book covers, because that way I can be, it'll be safer. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the Yes Paste all over it, though, so that way I can just put those book covers right on there. I don't have to add more glue. Okay. The nice thing about using the Yes Paste is you got more time than you do. I usually use art glitter glue for this, but you don't have as much time to work with that as you do this. So I have time to clean up my mess here before I turn those book pages over to, and I used too much Yes Paste. I had quite a bit out there. Okay. Now then, I'm going to do this one first, and then we will move to the back one. Okay. The bad thing about the Yes Paste is until it really catches, as you're burnishing it down, you can end up moving it. All right, let's pick this up and see what it looks like on this side. Okay, I don't want it quite that close, so and I didn't get this quite on, so I may end up having to trim that a little bit. We will see. Okay, it's still feeling kind of sticky to me. That seems to be the... You think you got it all off, but it still feels... Oh dear. See? Yeah, my art glitter glue would be stuck already. Okay. And here's my fabric for inside. Okay. You know, when you're making something that you know you're giving to someone else, you worry about things you maybe don't worry about when you know you're keeping it. And one of those things I'm worrying about is with this Yes Paste that I might get it in a place I don't want it, and with the art glitter glue that it might show through here. So I'm going to do something I don't do very often, and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because I know people have good luck with that. So I just don't like the way it smells, so I don't use it very often. In fact, I use it so little that I'm not sure if it's not dried up. It's very slowly working its way down here. Of course, if I had the where it could push air out, it might have come down faster. I don't know. It's coming, y'all. It's just taking a little while. The Fabri-Tac also gives you a little bit of work time. So you can put the glue down. Come on. put a little bit. Along here. Okay, and I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit. And it may be that this is too old to work well. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm going to glue it to the center first. I'm leaving a little bit sticking out. Maybe that wasn't enough at the top. Leaving a little bit sticking out at the top and the bottom of the fabric, and that's doing that on purpose. And then I'm going to crease it right in there and then glue this down. That way this can go ahead and then we're going to do the same thing over here. And then glue this down. Now what I noticed when I did that was that this is still not glued over here. And that is worrisome. See, and it even scooched off. Okay, this is a little worrisome here. I should have used my art glitter glue because I knew it would work and it would hold things. Okay. I'm going to let this lay just like this, and we're going to let it dry for a while before we come back and do anything else, because I want to make sure that's really stuck well. Before I try to do anything else. Okay. So we're just going to leave this. So part 2 is going to stop now. Part 3, next time we will decorate this and we'll put our signatures in. Well, actually, I can do one more thing while we're sitting here. We can work on this. This is just going to be a bookmark to go in the journal, or for whatever she wants to do with it. This is not the right sponge. Oh dear. This must be a Distress Oxide sponge. I'm probably messing up my sepia ink now with the... I'm going to ink this up too, because it'll look better. Okay, I've decided I'm going to let this be the back of the bookmark, and I'm going to put some fabric between the spine and this paper, because I just think it'll look better. Let me get a piece here. Okay. This is some that I avocado dyed. Well, it's either avocado dyed or onion skin dyed. they look almost the same, so I'm not sure which one's which. Okay. And this seems to pull crooked, so I'll straighten it up a little bit. And I am going to use my art glitter glue for this because I'm not happy with either one of those other two glues and the way they were behaving today. So well, let's get a size here. Okay. Okay. That's pretty raggedy. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that raggedy. Let's, well, I'll trim it off in a minute if I want to. It'll be... Here we go. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like on the back. I think that's cute. And then we'll put this in here on the front. Okay. Well, I didn't pay attention to the fact that there was a layer of paper that wasn't really attached to that spine, so that's all right. Just another layer of glue here. I wondered why that didn't feel like it was going down, because it should have been. Yes, that's much better. It didn't feel like it was gluing before because it wasn't. Okay. Alrighty, there's my bookmark, and it's all ready. And I can tell this is not sticking. I'm just going to go ahead and put some art glitter glue in there, because I know that will work. I just hope this is glued better than this was. Let's see how this is doing. See, same thing. Not sticking. Okay. And it might eventually stick, but I'm going to give it some insurance here. Okay. But we are still going to let all this sit and dry, and then we'll come back and we'll do a part 3 where we decorate the spine and sew in the signatures. God bless you. I'm having fun with my precious stuff. I hope you are too. Bye-bye.